Okay, my name is Doug Ferguson. I think this is like the 22nd or 23rd year I've presented here. I did wind up with a year off in 2023 or two, no, two, because they didn't put me on the list. So, and today, seeing as the topic this year was the focus this year at TCF was Midjourney, or not Midjourney, was with AI. So I was going to decided to talk about an app that I use for creating images, and I guess we had other people talking about how they create images with AI. Did you do that talk?
Bing Image.
Okay, Bing. Okay, I know somebody else was talking about Dolly. I think I don't know.
Well, Dolly, Bing Image uses Dolly.
Okay.
Yes.
But I'm going to talk about Midjourney, which is pretty popular among a lot of graphics professionals. I'm also going to address at the end, I will give you an example as to why this is not going to put graphic artists out of business. Okay. So first of all, what is Midjourney? Midjourney is an AI-based tool which generates images from natural language. So you tell it what you want, and it creates it as best it can. And I will tell you right now, it doesn't always know what you're talking about. I asked it to create a picture with a certain type of airplane, and it didn't use the right airplane. So apparently it's not as smart. Although the interesting thing is, Google Photos is smart when it comes to airplanes, because I can type in the name of an airplane and it'll find the pictures I took of that airplane. So it runs on a remote server, does not run on your computer. And it's accessed via Discord. Everybody familiar with Discord or used it? Something like that. The nice thing about that is you can run it from your phone if you want to. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, not everyone knows.
Okay, Discord is basically like a chat server. There's a tool you can load on your computer, and basically you can run this from your phone, from your iPad, anything that can run Discord, you can do it. They did have some free services. I'm not sure if they still have them or not, but there's a monthly subscription plan and it starts at $10 for Midjourney. Yes. Not from Midjourney. I mean, I think Bing might still do free, but
you can try it out. Some specific number.
Yeah, but I think even Bing is getting to the point where, I mean, Dolly's getting to the point where it's going to start charging more too. So the installation is set up. So you have to start by installing Discord. Fairly simple. Go to the Discord website, download it, install it. And then you need to go to midjourney.com/account and create an account. And you sign into the Midjourney using your Discord account. And that's how it kind of binds the two together. Select your subscription plan, open Discord, locate the server list on the left-hand sidebar, click the pop-up button, click the plus button. In the pop-up, click join a server, and you type in the server name as discord.gg/Midjourney, and you'll be on your way. And I'll also show this in the yeah.
That's a specific server.
Yes.
So that was just.
No, that's the Discord server. That's the Midjourney server.
Oh, got it.
And I'll show you in here how to create your personal server. Okay. So I'll go through this demo when we go through. So you go to left column in Discord, click on plus, name your server, click on add your first app, search for Midjourney, select add to server, verify you're not a robot, and it'll be in your server. Okay. So to create images, to create an image, you type /imagine tab and then describe what you want. Okay. There are options available, which we'll get into in a minute. You can specify mediums, like you can say, okay, I want charcoal, I want crayon, I want life drawing, I want Polaroid. Okay. You can specify a time period. You can say, okay, I want it from the 1950s, I want it from 1960s, so forth. You can put notional words in there like happy, determined, angry, sleepy, etc. And you can put environments in like desert, tundra, jungle, etc. And it will parse these out. Okay. So there's some additional options. There's --W, so you can specify the width of the image. --H, specify the height of the image. --AR to do aspect ratio, so it knows like 4:3, 1:1, 16:9, 21:9, whatever. And another important one is -- no, and you can ban a specific element from the image. And I'll show you that a little bit later. Okay, that's the end of the presentation. Now we'll get to the fun part. Okay, so this is my Midjourney installation. And when you come in here, this is what you're going to see first thing. You come in here and you'll see there are these newbies channels. Okay, and this is where people are coming in and doing their drawing. So you'll see things like, you can come in here and see some pretty good examples. People, I mean, look here. A beautiful huddler playing with foxes with distortion effects through a distortion filter, graphic surreal surrounding Gothic steampunk art. And that's kind of what they get. And people get very descriptive about this. 2D boxing, Golden Glove logo facing each other. People come up with stuff. Graphic design, words, frosty, covered in snow, smoking a joint. Okay. And then once you do a drawing, it gives you 4 drawings, and you can pick out any one of them by using these U1, U2, U3, U4. They go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll do that. I'll show that a little bit later when I do my demos. Okay, you can just see all these things, and you can come in here and look at these things that people have done, and just see what sort of things they come up with. What's that? Yeah.
So, what difference between image creator and image is that in image creator, have your own account. Images are accessible to you.
Well, that's what I'm going to show you with the server.
In the newbies channel,
Yeah.
you can mess around with them.
Yes, you can. But that's why I'm going to show you creating your own server. Okay, so to create a server, and I already have a server, but I'm going to go and create a new one. So I'm going to create my own server. And this is for me and my friends. And I'm just going to call it TCF demo. And it's created. And then now I come down here and say, add your first app. And here, check it out. This is the easiest way to do it. Just Midjourney. And it's right here. Click there. Add to server. Continue. And just has a whole bunch of permissions I give it. And I authorize, bless you. And again, am I human? Like I said. So now I'm going to go to here, and you can see that I have my own server now, and I'm not seeing anybody else's stuff. Okay. So we're going to start out with something simple here. And I'm just going to type imagine, and I'm going to say, four cats on a bed. Let's see, 4 cats sleeping on a bed. And it sends the command. It takes a couple minutes. It takes a minute or so to do it. Depends how busy the server is. And you can see it's showing me the percentage. And after about like 50% to 60%, it'll start to show what it's actually generating. There you go. You can see it start to come up. And it's finished, so I can just click it if I want to see the full picture. I can also open it in a browser. But I can also go here and say, okay, I want to see this one a little closer. So I hit U3, and it'll come up with that one. So pretty simple. But I can do things like imagine, crayon, cat as Batman, let's say. Okay. Now, if I did it right, that should come up as a cat as Batman, looking like it was drawn with crayon.
Talk about those. Yeah, very
Yeah, what that does, I'll go over that in a second. There's just a lot of stuff in here. So you can see where some of these are what we want, some aren't what we want. So let's go ahead and do U2. The interesting thing is one day I was trying to see if I could get it to do something. And you guys know what toy cameras are? Those old plastic cameras. I tried to do toy camera. And what it did was it took the subject that I wanted to take a picture of and turned it into a toy. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, I thought when you type that, you're gonna get a cat.
Yeah, that's a possibility. So what upscale does is it allows you to make the picture bigger, basically. You can also vary it to change some things. So I can shoot, I can. So I really haven't used those features. I'm sorry. You can also zoom out or zoom in. If I zoom out by two times.
Why are you getting this?
Because it's saying that my job finished. So
Can you then modify it? To make it reflective.
I'm sorry.
Did he say like make it reflective sunglasses? Can you tell it to change things?
Yeah, I can come in here and I can say, okay, let's take U2. So here, when I do that, then I can come in and do variations and add or to subtract to it. I did this one the other day for a friend. So
Bring that piece of cheese. They can flag that.
it didn't flag that the last time I did it.
Yeah, so I was wondering, is there any type of flag?
Yes, if I try to do any nudity or, somebody stabbing somebody or something, I think I haven't tried that, but there are things that it will say, I'm not going to do that. I don't know if there's any AI generators that would, people say there are ways to trick it, but, so that's that there. Trying to think of what else I've done. I mean, oh yeah, I'll show you this real quick. This is, so this is my blog, and this is a logo I had my son, who is an artist, create for me. I had to pay him. Forget the fact that I paid for college, but I had to pay him. So, I tried to go ahead and create this. I said, okay, cartoon, brain with glasses, sitting and looking at computer. I said, I'm sorry, sitting with glasses and sneakers, sitting and looking at computer. So I've tried this before and it comes out, some of them come out really awful. They weren't what I was looking for, was my point. So there are some, you're not going to be able to get a good, something that you would get from an artist, let's say. It can do some really cool stuff, but, like I said, some of these were kind of just creepy, which I didn't want. So And then I tried doing it with the imagine cartoon brain with glasses and sneakers, sitting, looking at computer, and I'm going to tell it dash dash no body.
You mentioned the same phrase, come back with the same pictures each time.
Not always. Sometimes it comes back with something different, and that's what this little thing here is. I can click that and it'll just redo it, and it might come back with something different. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Like that Hulk one I did, that's the exact same image I got last week when I did it for my friend. So,
That's different.
Yeah.
Get something different.
Yeah. What's that?
It still has.
Yeah, I know, and that's the thing. It doesn't always work. Like I had to do something one day, and it was kind of annoying. I asked it to make a tuxedo cat as Batman, and he kept on putting Batman in a tuxedo. You know?
What does it do with something natural like landscape, of course?
Well, here's one I did one day. Sunset over USS Arizona. I did this one day, and it actually came out pretty good. I might have had to say USS Arizona Memorial, but because it may bring up the USS Arizona.
Is it take into account anything that might be copyrighted if it pulls in?
I don't think so, because I've done graphics with minions and with characters. So, yeah, you see, it did exactly what I wanted. It showed it over the USS Arizona, not the memorial. So, I'd have to come back in and tweak it a little bit. What? I'll show you that in a second. The more information you can give, the better your result is going to be. I mean, you saw in some of those examples in the newbie chat, people had things that are just like, huge. I haven't done that much with it yet, to tell you the truth. But there's people who have articles out there on how to make characters with it and how to take that character. Unfortunately, it also does some things that I didn't like. It has a blend feature. And I gave it a picture of my cat, and I told it to put it in front of Cinderella Castle, and it didn't use my cat. It did a cat that looked like my cat, but it wasn't my cat.
How did you get the cat?
You pass it you upload the image.
Oh,
And it gives you a URL. So. What's that? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. But it does. You can do copyrighted things. I got to show you.
Animation.
What do you mean animations? Like it doesn't do any video.
it used to look like icon sword.
Did I spell that right? Cinderella? Doesn't look right. It's one of those words that even though you spell it right, doesn't look like. Some days it's faster than others.
Why? Why does it have to explicitly say that?
That's because it's what I specified. I wanted it fast. You can know it's slow. I guess it'll give you more details. So I told her to put minions in front of Cinderella Castle. It looks like they're all there on vacation.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good. I never did that one before. Oops. So I opened the browser. It's right there. The other one that's interesting is I had minions crossing the Delaware, and it showed the minions in the boat with George Washington crossing the Delaware. So,
You hit the refresh.
yeah, I'll see if it comes up with something different this time. Yeah, it also put the V6 generation in there, even though I didn't have to do that normally. 6 is the latest version. So I don't know what the differences in the versions are. So you can see we got slightly different pictures. Um, so here's the help you can get. So there's basic commands. You got imagine, info, subscribe, blend together 2 or more of your own photos. You can go to a website and view all your images that you created. They have a quick start guide. Sure, hold on. Oh, if I can spell. So basically that shows yeah, yeah. Shows my account, shows how much time I have, how many images I've created, and how many jobs are queued and so forth.
You got dash on remains. Ever
For the month, I think. I don't know what else it was.
So, sorry, again, you have a specific amount of time that you use each.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's right now, it's showing I've used 167.3 minutes, or that's how much time is remaining, is 167.23 minutes, 200 minutes of rendering. So, and you can also take the images from here and bring them into Photoshop and modify them if you have stuff you want to change or stuff like that.
See that.
You can save it however you want.
Okay.
You can come in here and let me just create another image. And while this one is running, I can actually start another one.
We'll just queue it up.
Yeah.
But it always doesn't see it.
Yeah. Oh. It did this to me the other day. But it still generated the picture. So my cats don't have spacesuits on. So, although this one they have spacesuits. So, but if you go in here, and so if I, sorry. Trackpad is not doing what I want it to do.
Does it bring context?
Yeah, if I right click, and I can't get my thing to right click for some reason. No. Oh. There you go. So I can say, I can save the image, and it lets me save as, it lets me give it a name. So,
Change, let's say the color of the cats or,
yeah, I could come in here and I could say, I could come in here and I've done this actually. Imagine ginger cats on moon.
can you change the color of that specific image?
I haven't tried that. So
Or maybe,
what's that?
maybe then you have to go to Photoshop.
Now there's probably a way to do that, but I don't know.
Is that there?
Probably, yeah. So we can go. You see, it gave us a completely different picture there. So it doesn't always give you what you want.
So can you attach some live pictures?
Yeah, I can upload pictures and then it allows me to use those. Let me see if I remember how to do this.
Those pictures.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they own them then. No, I don't do this. Okay, so I have this tool is describe, and I can upload an image. And let me scroll down here. I'm on pictures. I'll put this picture in. And now if I hit enter, there you go. So this basically came up with a, I don't want TV. Go away. So there's a photo of two people playing chess on a round table inside the Millennium Falcon, which you got right. One person has white skin with short hair and glasses, wearing a black t-shirt. The other man has a chubby butt. What? Wearing a dark gray t-shirt and jeans, sitting next to him. They both wear Disney ear headbands. The interior design of the Star Wars ship interior is made up in the style of gray color, leather seats, and round tables. The walls have space age style design. The room looks like a spaceship cabin. So, I don't like this. I lost 90 freaking pounds. One is fat and bald. I am not bald. Oh, God. I don't like this. So I can tell it to imagine that. Or imagine all. And it's going to go and imagine those images just as they were described. I don't like that. It says I'm fat. I am, but I lost 90 pounds.
It's just not.
What's that?
It's not really intentional.
Well, what I was gonna ask you, though, is can you see this, what is, for just a layperson, what is the difference between paying $10 for this and what I learned in the other class? Yeah, the being illustrated, but it just seems like for somebody like me, that makes more sense.
And it might. I'm just showing you what's out there.
No, I
So,
was just asking you as a professional, what do you think?
I mean, I'm not a graphics professional, but I know graphics professionals who swear by this.
Why do they require Midjourney to be adjusted?
Yeah, so. Yes,
And is this faster?
I don't know.
generates. This one actually.
I've never compared their speed. So, let me see.
It said something in its info and then pulled that up. Their website, so I am wondering if these websites.
I haven't tried it, but I think you can go there and see what you've done. So, but the Discord is very nice because, like I said, I can do it on my iPad. I can do it on my phone. Yeah, so. So I will go in here and come on, why aren't you doing it for me? Okay, so I got a nice picture of my kitty. And doesn't want to scroll. Come on. And just a picture of the place. Okay. So I basically just told it to blend these two images. And this is something I don't think they can do. Oh, uploading failed, huh? Mm,
This is still better than skillful vector reference.
I don't think so. Um, that image. Oh, I think it didn't like that one image because it was actually a video. Oh, scroll. I'll just use that image right there. So now I tell it to blend. Huh. I don't know. I had this working before. Sorry. I think it might be because the pictures aren't downloaded to this computer. I'm using them offline. But so any questions? Since we're just about done. Anybody want me to try anything just to see what you can come up with? What's that?
I'd like to see something natural. Where's the scene?
A forest scene? Okay. So
Throw in an elf or
what's that?
throw in an elf.
An elf?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll make it a dark elf. In forest, rainy. No, we'll do better. We'll do foggy. Forest,
The extra first.
doing, oh, thank you. Oh, no. Oh. Doing battle with a dragon. And it's foggy.
Do you specify the width and height in inches?
It's pixels.
And do you know the max?
No, I've never hit it, so
Do you actually specify that or specify?
you can do both. You can specify the height and the width. The default aspect ratio is 1:1. But you can specify an aspect ratio, whatever you want. You can say 21:9, 16:9, 4:3. So. Oops. No. Let's just see what one of these looks like up close.
When we're showing the description and said that is does it count the minutes?
That's what it's counting is the minutes it took to generate it.
It's
It doesn't count the minutes that I'm on the server. It counts the minutes that I use to generate. So. So, come on, I don't want to do that. Sorry. Keeps on popping this up. So, right. So there's one of the images that it generated for that. And there's all 4 images. But if you go over here to, like I said, the examples they have, you know, you'll see stuff that people are doing like crazy. So.
Next question. Does it recognize like well-known names?
Yes.
Like, for example, if you said Frodo instead of an elf.
Yeah, I don't know if it would know that, but like I said, it doesn't do very good with some things. Or you, Corsair, or it recognizes things like Batman, Minions, stuff like that. But I don't know if it. Well, I mean, actually, one time I'll show you another one I did was Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker fishing. Now, these are beautiful pictures, but neither one of those is a 0 or an F4U Corsair. So. Oh, I forgot to say imagine. And I did something one day and it didn't know the difference between Darth Vader and Anakin Skywalker. So. Did. Because I had it do a picture one day of Anakin Skywalker with his children. And it had a girl and a boy. So it knew enough to find out that Anakin Skywalker had 2 kids. But, so you can see right here, let's go to U4. So got a lovely picture of Anakin and, I mean, Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker fishing. And that looks kind of like Luke Skywalker. The other thing I did was imagine cat emoji as Jedi. I was doing this one day making emojis. I didn't really intend for this class really like a huge deep dive, just a good introduction for people to go ahead and try it. I'm by no means an expert on this. I know people who are experts. Actually, I had some much better emojis on my other server. And this is the thing, it remembers everything you've done. So you can go back and find things. Yeah, I like cats. What can I say? I have 4 of them. Yes, he's looking for work, so. No. He has a very strong opinion about AI.